I begin our event by quoting Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Excellence is a continuous process, not an accident. What you have achieved here today is only a beginning. The real test lies beyond these halls, where your knowledge must translate into justice.
A very warm good afternoon to respected dignitaries, participating teams, and one and all present here. I, Esther Indira Suarez, and Nikita Chawla, co conveners of the DME Moot Court Society, heartily welcome you all to the valedictory ceremony of this legal spectacle, DME Law Fest Just Cosmos 2026, Chapter 2, organized by DME Moot Court Society, powered by Madhyam International Council for Conflict Resolution and Kanhaya Singhal Law Offices. Exclusive knowledge partner, SCC Online. Exclusive law tech partner, The Legal Law. Global academic partner, I Move Global. Gifting partner, Living Law. Official CSI forensic partner, Brilliant Forensic Investigation, BFI. Event partner for contract drafting, International Legal Consultancy. Media partners, Kacheri.in, Law Bhumi, Law Off, and Startup News. Media and e-learning partner, Law Foyer, accommodation partner, ZAP Hostels LLP, and student outreach partner, Indo-Western LLP.
I would now like to invite Rishabh Chaturvedi, the convener of Moot Court Society of DME, to kindly come forward and deliver the opening address for the valedictory ceremony, thereby marking the formal conclusion of the events conducted over the past few days.
Respected dignitaries, esteemed guests, faculty members, participants, and dear team, good afternoon. I, Rishabh Chaturvedi, along with Khushal Nagpal, conveners of the Moot Court Society of DME, stand at the culmination of the Just Cosmos Chapter 2 2026. It gives us immense pride and a deep sense of gratitude to address you all today. What began as an idea, a vision, a shared aspiration has now come to a successful close. And I could not be more grateful to everyone who has been a part of this journey. To all participants, thank you for bringing your passion, intellect, and competitive spirit. Each one of you has contributed to making this event truly meaningful. Behind every seamless event is also a group of individuals who work tirelessly, often behind the scenes, and I've been fortunate to have the best. I still remember the pre-event phase when my team and I were constantly on the move, roaming around, planning, coordinating, and sometimes just figuring things out as we went. My car at one point had practically become everyone's second home. Those moments, chaotic yet full of energy, are something I will always cherish. A special mention to my constant support, Khushal Nagpal, Nikita Chawla, and Esther, who stood strong throughout, even during the most challenging times. And your unwavering support means more than words can express. A special thanks to also our crime scene investigation team, Nikita, again, Surya Shankar Singh, Jatin, and all the dedicated members for crafting what I truly believe was a masterpiece of a proposition. And to those always I can rely on without a second thought, Anshuman, Ayush, Dev, Gunjita, Chetna, Susanna, and Sanjana. Thank you so much for being the pillars of the strength throughout the journey. Now, lastly, I extend my sincere gratitude to our faculty, administration, and all supporting staff who trusted us and enabled us to bring this vision to life. As we close the chapter, we do so with pride in what we have achieved and hope for the best for what lies ahead. Just Cosmos is not just an event, and it is an experience. It is a legacy, a testament to what teamwork and determination can accomplish. Thank you all once again.
Thank you, conveners. Today we share the honor and privilege to have with us Honorable Miss Justice Jyoti Singh Ma'am, Judge, Delhi High Court, as the chief guest for the event. We welcome you, ma'am, and express our gratitude for taking time out of your busy schedules and joining us here today.
We would also like to extend a warm welcome to Dr. G.R. Raghvendar sir, Senior Consultant, IPR. We are grateful for your presence here today. Furthermore, as we would like to welcome Mr. Kanhaya Singhal sir, AOR, Special Public Prosecutor, Government of India. We are delighted to have you here with us today. We would also like to mention we are also delighted to have in our midst Ms. Vani Singhal ma'am, advocate, executive member, Delhi Bar Association. We are honored to have you here. We also extend a warm welcome to Honorable Mr. Justice Bhava Singh sir, Director General DME and former Judge, Allahabad High Court, to this event. Thank you, sir, for your presence and blessings throughout. We would also like to welcome Professor Dr. Komal Vij ma'am, Director DME, Professor Dr. Rajinder Kaur Randhawa ma'am, Head of Law Department, Assistant Professor Akansha Gulati ma'am, and Assistant Professor Tarun Sharma sir, Faculty Conveners of DME Moot Court Society. Lastly, we welcome all the participants and esteemed audience. We are sure that these days of sessions and proceedings has given you immeasurable experience to all the participants present here, and I hope you made the most out of it.
To begin with the ceremony, we know that light symbolizes knowledge and prosperity. It not only dispels darkness, but illuminates our souls. To make this day a blessed one, let's invoke Goddess Saraswati's blessings by lighting the lamp of knowledge and wisdom.
तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवै सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापः।
This Law Fest is a culmination of several months of dedicated effort by DME Moot Court Society. Now, we would like to share a brief video montage showcasing Just Cosmos Chapter 2 as a recap of all the events with our dignitaries and participants today. I request the IT team to kindly play the video montage for us.
We are truly honored to have with us Her Ladyship, Honorable Miss Justice Jyoti Singh ma'am today. I now invite Honorable Mr. Justice Bhavar Singh Sir, Director General DME, to present ma'am with a token of our appreciation.
Thank you, sir. We are extremely honored to have Dr. G.R. Raghvendar, sir, Senior Consultant, IPR, here with us today. I now invite Professor Dr. Komal Vij, ma'am, Director, DME, to present, sir, with a token of our appreciation. Thank you, ma'am. We are extremely honored to have Mr. Kanhaya Singhal, sir, AOR, Special Public Prosecutor, Government of India, here with us today. I now invite Professor Dr. Komal Vij, ma'am, Director, DME, to present, sir, with a token of our appreciation.
Thank you, ma'am. We are elated to have Ms. Vani Singhal, ma'am, Executive Member, Delhi Bar Association, here with us today. I request Professor Dr. Rajinder Kaur Randhawa, ma'am, Head of Law Department, DME, to present sir with a token to present ma'am with a token of our appreciation.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request Professor Dr. Komal Vij, ma'am, Director, DME, to please address the gathering.
Honorable Ms. Justice Jyoti Singh, Judge, Delhi High Court. Honorable Mr. Justice Bhavar Singh, sir, former Judge of Allahabad High Court and Director General DME. Dr. G.R. Raghvendar, sir, Senior Consultant, Government of India. Mr. Kanhaya Singhal, Advocate on Record and Special Public Prosecutor. Advocate Vani Singhal, Executive Member of Delhi Bar Association. Respected faculty members, learned guests, dear participants, and my dear students, a very good evening to all. It is with immense pride and deep sense of honor that I extend a very warm welcome to each one of you on this valedictory session of this moot court competition. Today marks not merely the conclusion of competition, but the celebration of intellectual rigor, advocacy skills, and the spirit of legal excellence that each participant has embodied over the course of this event. We are truly privileged to be graced by an august gathering of legal luminaries whose presence elevates the significance of this occasion. We are deeply honored to be in the esteemed presence of our chief guest, Honorable Miss Justice Jyoti Singh, Judge, Delhi High Court. Ma'am, your distinguished contributions to the judiciary and your exemplary career are a source of great inspiration to all of us. We are truly grateful that you have taken the time to be with us today and judge the finale round and now will deliver the valedictory address. We are extremely honored to welcome Honorable Mr. Justice Bhavar Singh Sir, former Judge, Allahabad High Court and Director General DME. Sir, your remarkable contributions to the judiciary and legal education continues to inspire generations of legal professionals. We are grateful for your presence and always look forward to your address and blessings. We are deeply privileged to have with us Dr. G.R. Raghvendar sir, whose vast expertise in intellectual property right continues to contribute significantly to policy and innovation ecosystems in the country. We are extremely delighted to welcome Mr. Kanhaya Singhal, advocate on record and special public prosecutor. Sir, your vast experience and expertise in litigation brings invaluable insights, and we are delighted to have you among us today. We are equally privileged to witness with us Advocate Vani Singhal, Executive Member of Delhi Bar Association. Ma'am, your distinguished work at the bar and your commitment to the legal profession serve as a beacon for aspiring advocates. We are honored with your presence. Moot court competitions hold a unique and indispensable place in legal education. They bridge the gap between theory and practice, transforming classrooms into courtrooms and students into advocates. Over the past days, participants have engaged in rigorous legal research, crafted compelling arguments, and demonstrated remarkable courtroom etiquettes. They have learned not only how to interpret the law, but how to present it persuasively, think on their feet, and uphold the highest standards of professionalism. This competition has witnessed yet healthy rivalry, intellectual exchange, and an unwavering commitment to justice. Each team, regardless of the outcome, has contributed to making this event a great success. The confidence, clarity, and composure displayed by the participants reflect the promising future of the legal fraternity. As we move forward with this valedictory session, we look forward to gaining invaluable insights from our esteemed guests and celebrating the achievements of all the participants. Once again, I extend my heartfelt welcome to all our distinguished guests and attendees. Thank you for gracing this event and making it truly memorable. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. No institution can run without the presence of a great leader. And we are privileged to have our Honorable Mr. Justice Bhavar Singh Sir, Director General DME, former Judge, Allahabad High Court, here with us today. To acquaint our audience with his lordship, Honorable Mr. Justice Bhavar Singh Sir was appointed in UP Judicial Services in April 1970 and promoted to Higher Judicial Services in 1979. His lordship presided over a special court of CBI, Dehradun, from 1983 to 1987. Sir was elevated to Registrar, Allahabad High Court in 1992 for 3 years. Sir graced the office of Registrar General, Supreme Court of India from 1998 to 1999 and was elevated to Permanent Judge of Allahabad High Court in 1999 until he laid his office in 2007. His lordship was then appointed as the president of UP State Consumer Commission. Thereafter, Sir adorned the August Office of Chairman, Judicial Training and Research Institute UP from 2012 to 2014 and joined Delhi Metropolitan Education as Professor and Director General in 2014. I request His Lordship to address the gathering and give us his blessings. Please.
Honorable Miss Justice Jyoti Singh, the chief guest of this valedictory session. Dr. G.R. Raghvendar, guest of honor. Mr. Kanhaya Singhal, advocate on record, Supreme Court. Madam Vani Singhal, advocate, Delhi Bar Council, Delhi Bar Association. Dr. Komal Vich, Director DME. The moot court team who have been untiringly working on this event, comprising Akanksha Gulati and Mr. Tarun Sharma, esteemed and dedicated law faculty members, dear participants, students, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to this last event of JUSCOSMOS, which has lasted for about a week. During this moot court proceeding in particular, you might have argued your cases, the sides of your cases in particular. I would like to share with you a few techniques of the trades of the lawyer's profession. Let your opinion be honest, as has been advised all eminent jurists. Only accept a case which you find will be supported by very strong evidence. A weak case should not be accepted for gain of money. Then, before going to the court for argument of your case, understand the facts of the case and then apply the law, not the reverse. Then be clear in your thoughts. As it is said that a confused lawyer is no lawyer at all. Out of your confusion, at times it has happened. It is my experience also. Once a very, very prominent lawyer in my court argued the case in an exceedingly well manner. But after he was about to finish, his junior pointed out that, sir, you have argued the case of your opponent. Okay. Then he turned tables and said, my lord, till now I have been arguing what is the case of my opposite party. Now I will argue my case. So this is something which you must always bear in mind. Never argue your case out of your confused state of mind. Keep yourself always updated with the latest law. Latest law means the latest enactments and also the rulings of the Supreme Court and the High Court. Be well prepared, as I mentioned. I am reminded an anecdote which you must read in Fali Nariman's autobiography before my memory fades. He has cited a case which was being argued before the Supreme Court three judges bench being presided by the Chief Justice P.B. Gajendra Gadkar. It's an old story when he was the Chief Justice of India. There were two more judges, Justice K. Subbarao, R.S. Bachawat. K. Subbarao was the one who delivered the Golaknath case, as you might have come across. And he gave a verdict that the parliament had no power to amend the fundamental rights. And one anecdote, it is mentioned in G.D. Gatboy's case, which I referred, the book which I referred to you. So it is mentioned in it that he became so puffy and he was pumped up by the opposition party that he resigned from the post of the Chief Justice of India and then contested the election of President of India. It is different that he lost. But K. Subbarao was one member of the that bench, and then third was R.S. Bachawat. Bachawat was also a very learned judge. The arguing counsel on one side was Mr. Shastri, and when Shastri rose to put up his case, Mr. Bachawat said, Mr. Shastri, you have only one ruling of Privy Council that goes against you. Therefore, you have no case. Yes, my lord. That is the loan case. It was a taxation matter. I need not go into detail of it. It was a taxation matter. He conceded that, yes, my lord, this is the only case of the Privy Council which goes against me. But this ruling has been badly criticized by Lord Hillsbury, and it has been written about this ruling that it is the bad law. Then P.B. Gajendra Gadkar, who was the Chief Justice of India and presiding the bench, he said, okay, suspend the proceedings, bring to my chamber, along with you all counsels, the Hillsbury laws of England. Hillsbury laws of England was brought, and then the quotation where Hillsbury law, Lord Hillsbury law, was has said that ruling on taxation was a bad law. This anecdote has also been referred to in Fali Nariman's autobiography, and Fali says that I feel envious of such learned knowledge. So friend, be always well prepared like Shastri. Then never cite an overruled ruling. Many lawyers who are about to lose their cases, they cite overruled ruling. But when caught that it is an overruling, it comes to their utter embarrassment. So never do that. Then never plead your case to be as a cast iron case. Never say that my case is well-proved case. And in other words, I can say that never count your chickens before the hatch. And about this, I would like to cite, though I was reminded by the team of the moot court that time is very short and very every speaker is expected to speak well in time, that is in a brief time. So I could take the hint for me too, but I must address that and I must refer it, that an advocate argued his case before a bench of two judges in Bombay High Court. And the Chief Justice was Chenani. It's an old story. And Chenani had taken the notes. In the evening, Chenani was going for an evening walk when he was knocked down by a vehicle. And he suffered injuries, very serious injuries, to which he succumbed ultimately. Then another judge was inducted in his place, Mr. Tarkunde. And Tarkunde said in the open court, Mr. So-and-so, your case appeared to be very strong as per Mr. Chenani. And from the notes we have found on the record, it appears that he was going to decide the case in your favor. But we are going to decide this case against you. And it was decided against them. Reasons we may not know. What I would like to emphasize out of this anecdote, that never count your chickens before they hatch. It is the luck. There are many impediments in the progress of a case. The luck of the client plays an important role. Friends, always use parliamentary language. I've come across many advocates saying, "Sir, heavens will not fall." This language is unparliamentary. Never speak such a language. Never indulge with the judges with pleasantries in court. Judge may say anything. He may narrate the stories of Lord Ramayana, Lord Ram, or Lord Krishna, or Mahabharata, anything. It is his prerogative. But you don't indulge in that. Then never try to be humorous than the judges. Judges may be humorous. You may also be, but don't try to overpower them. Then never argue a case while sitting. There was an advocate in Bombay who used to argue always while sitting. He has some problem. Then the registrar of the High Court issued a contempt notice to him, and with great persuasion, he conceded to argue while standing. Then never enter the court with a bad temper. If you are carrying your anger before the court, you may lose your reasonable thoughts and argue something which is irrelevant. Also, never quarrel with opponents. Most of your lifetime, you will be with your colleagues at the bar. You must rub shoulder with them. And it is an old proverb that dogs do not eat dogs. An advocate was nasty to the additional Solicitor General, Mr. Rawal. It is the anecdote of Supreme Court. He spoke very unparliamentary language for the additional Solicitor General. Then Justice R.C. Lahoti, who was the Chief Justice of India, he said, "Mr. Advocate, you must retire. Now you have lost the reasonableness of your mind while expressing your temperament." Then the advocate thanked the judge, apologized, and then corrected his language. Then address a court properly. Never criticize a judge in the corridors. At times I have come to see when an advocate loses a case while going through the corridors, he say, "The judge has not understood what I argued, and he is a duffer." I've heard some such incidents. Never criticize a judge. A renowned philosopher, Francis Bacon, said that an over-speaking judge is no well-tuned cymbal. He said about the judge. But then he also said that a much-speaking advocate is worse. So at times he is called a cracked drum. So never be over-speaking. Then learn to lose with dignity. Sometimes when a judgment is against an advocate, he starts throwing tantrums. Also threaten the court with filing of an appeal. Never do that. Control your emotions, and even after losing a case, say to the judge, "Thank you, my lord. Thank you, Your Honor." It is your old proverb. There is an old proverb that lose a case but not a court. Because in one court, you will have the opportunity to argue hundreds of cases. So thank you all. And now, last, for all rather law faculty of DME, particularly the faculty members who have been working day and night, the team members, and our about 8 to 10 dozens of volunteers. A good news for them that for them tomorrow will be a holiday.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words.
We are extremely honored to have with us Advocate Vani Singhal ma'am, Executive Member, Delhi Bar Association, here with us today. To acquaint our audience with our esteemed guest, ma'am is a distinguished lawyer with over 13 years of rich and diverse legal experience. She is an elected executive member of the Delhi Bar Association and has built a strong practice representing both individual clients and corporates across almost all levels of courts in India, including various tribunals and authorities. She has appeared in more than 300 criminal and civil matters before the Honorable High Court and the Honorable Supreme Court of India.
Ma'am is also the founder of NGO Vachaspati Nyaya Sansthan, through which she actively contributes to social welfare and rehabilitation initiatives, including organizing blood donation camps and distribution drives at institutions such as Blind Relief Association. She holds a BA LLB and LLB honors from CCS University Meerut and an MBI from Liverpool University. Her areas of expertise include civil law, criminal law, taxation matters, RERA, FEMA, POXO, black money and Benami transactions, NDPS, excise, customs, service matters, and arbitration. I now request ma'am to kindly address the gathering with her and share her valuable insights.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Honorable Judge Jyoti Singh, all faculty members, esteemed guests, and my dear friends. It's truly a privilege for me to present here today at the ceremony of the Moot Court competition hosted by DME. I extend my sincere appreciation to the organizers, faculty members, and the students who worked tirelessly to make this event a meaningful and enriching experience. Moot court competitions are not merely academic exercises, but they are closest stimulations of the real courtroom practice. Definitely, they teach young students the art of research, structured reasoning, and persuasive advocacy. Standing in a courtroom is not only about knowing the law, it is about presenting it with clarity, conviction, and integrity. Today, I look at the participants, I see they are not just the competitors, but the future advocates, judges, policy makers, and the leaders of our legal fraternity. Each round of the argument, each memorial prepared, and each question answered before the bench contribute to shaping you in the better legal professionals. I would also like to commend the judges and the mentors who have devoted their valuable time, guide, and evaluate the participants. Your insights and feedback are invaluable for the building lawyers who will carry forward the ideal of justice and fairness. I congratulate the winners for their exceptional performance and commend every participant for their dedication and the hard work. Your enthusiasm really reflects the bright future of the legal profession in our country. Before I conclude, I once again thank to DME for inviting me to be a part of this wonderful event. It has been an honor for me to witness such talent, passion, and commitment among the students. Lastly, I conclude that it always never seems impossible until it's done. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am, for your insightful words. It gives us immense pleasure to have Mr. Kanhaya Singhal, sir, AOR, Special Public Prosecutor, Government of India, here with us today. To introduce our esteemed guest, Sir is a highly accomplished legal professional with over 18 years of experience across diverse domains of law, particularly in criminal law, taxation, excise, customs, service matters, and financial crimes, including Benami transactions and black money matters. He is widely recognized for his ability to handle complex legal issues and high stake litigations. He has represented prominent institutions such as Income Tax Department, the Employees Provident Fund Organization, the Delhi High Court, and the Small Farmers Agribusiness Consortium, and has argued numerous significant matters before the Honorable Supreme Court of India and Delhi High Court, including cases involving grave charges and death sentences. His contribution to legal jurisprudence includes involvement in landmark matters such as Karan versus State NCT of Delhi, which led to the formulation of Victim Compensation Scheme. As Special Public Prosecutor for the Income Tax Department and Ministry of Finance, he has played a key role in major tax evasion and money laundering cases involving leading corporate groups, resulting in the confirmation of provisional attachment orders worth over 3,000 crores. He is a member of prestigious bodies including Supreme Court Advocate on Record Bar Association, Supreme Court Bar Association, and Delhi High Court Bar Association, and also serves as an arbitrator with Delhi International Arbitration Center DIAC. A sought after speaker, Sir has delivered lectures at esteemed institutions such as NADT and DTRTI. He holds an LLM from Kurukshetra University along with specialized certification in criminal justice, business law, and human rights from reputed national and international institutions. I now request Sir to kindly address the gathering and share his valuable insights.
Good evening, all. Honorable Justice Jyoti Singh, Judge Delhi High Court, Honorable Justice Bhavar Singh, retired Allahabad High Court Judge, Dr. Sudhak, I'm so sorry, Dr. G.V. Sudhakar Raghvendar, and Dr. Komal Vij, the faculty, and all the professors, associate professors of the college. And I must say, not the student, I must say the friends. Because I always believe in this, that after 2 years, 3 years, 1 year, whatever, the day you will become the ropes, you will become one of us as a lawyer. So will always be friends for me. Let me just, because the time is very short, I could also see that the young boys and the girls who are sitting here, they are not in a mood to hear us a lot. Just to say and just to ask one thing before I just say something, that who all are in the 5th year, the final year of law as of now, BBA, LLB, BA, LLB, or whatever, the final year. Can I just ask? Okay, they are on internship, so they are not here. So anyway, so they are the 4th year one. They still have 1 more year to go. So let me just tell something, as your Director General Sahab has already pointed out to you, that you have to be courteous in when arguing, appearing in the court. But at the same point of time, you have to be firm. This is what I believe as a lawyer. If you know your facts are correct, you have read them correctly, you know that you have a good case, be it not be winnable or not, but that doesn't matter. But you know your facts and supported by some law on this. If the law is not written with respect to the facts, it may be a new facts which are coming, issues which may be coming to the court, but be firm with your submissions. While be firm with your submission, be courteous to the court, obviously. But at the same point of time, don't lose your patience. And whenever you are going to the court, firstly, you should not, I would say, doing ratta business of your submissions. This is what I could understand as a lawyer. I always tell my associate, please, bhaiya, rat ke mat jao court mein, there would be a difficulty. Why there would be a difficulty? Because you would be just learning, and one of or two of my very good associates who are working very good as on today. But what he used to do, they just stand in front of mirror and just narrating their submission. I could learn from them only. कि आज सर मैंने ये पढ़ लिया, मैं आप कल वाली argument करके आऊंगा. The difficulty is that the moment a googly would come from the honorable judge or from the other side, then what would you do? I have seen not a once, at least 100 times, a big guns of the litigation field sweating from their forehead while sitting or standing in the court where the temperature is less than 16 or 17 or 18. So what I believe as a lawyer, at least this is what I have been taught by my seniors, or I have learned, that be ready with your facts, but don't do rattabaji. Secondly, if you are going to the court in the field of litigation, because it's a different field altogether, you are not doing a sitting desk job, which can be corrected at some point of time by your senior, by your mentors, by your bosses, by someone else. In the litigation, you are playing the match, the bat is in your hand or the ball is in your hand. You don't have another chance then and there. Obviously, if you can say you are in a trial court, you can go to the high court, you are going to the high court, you can go to the Supreme Court of India. At the same point of time, at least you are losing one battle then and there. And the battle is not yours, battle is for the client. So the client is going to lose the battle. So when you are going to ball, you are going to bet, certainly you have to be aware that what you are arguing, does it make sense? Firstly, does it true? Never try to mislead the judge. If you think that you will, by misleading the judge, you will be able to win the case, it won't be possible. Certainly for me to say all these things to you, it's very new and very, I would say, early, because you are in the third year or the fourth year of the practice. Obviously, after coming to the field, after 2 or 3 years, you would be with the help of your senior or your mentors, you may be able to cope up with the same. So as on today, I can only tell you, considering your third year or fourth year of practice, that please study the law as much as possible. One personal request, try to buy the books if not possible, to go to the library. Don't use the AI much. Don't use your phones, your tabs, your laptops much. Carry a hard book in your hand, read it from there, underline from there, and please make a note. This is what I at least learned till date, that whenever I prepare for a case, I still use a hand note, make my submission, written my notes, so that can be memorized by you. Somewhere, some way, whenever you write something, it always captured by your brain. A photo is clicked, which goes to your memories down the line. Whenever you would like to recollect, you can recollect the same. This is what I believe. I've seen, at least in my office, that the young boys or the girls, they try to only do it through the online mode. I would say that through the tech. Obviously, they are very useful. You should use that. But still, you can be little more, I would say, old class oriented while practicing law, and at least in the litigation field. This is what my, I would say, the thought of day. Good day, good evening, and best of luck. And I would only say all thanks to the Moose Society and the team who came to me and who persuaded me a lot. I was always telling them, don't worry that much. You would be doing great. But yes, of course, the team was very, I would say, persuasive, and keep it on, dear. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good evening.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational words.
We are extremely honored to have Dr. G.R. Raghvendar, sir, Senior Consultant IPR, here with us today. To introduce our esteemed guest, sir is a retired Joint Secretary to the Government of India and currently serves as Senior Consultant at the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, Government of India. A career civil servant from the Central Secretariat Service, Sir was selected through the UPSC Civil Services Examination 1988 and has held several key leadership positions, including Joint Secretary in the Department of Justice, Ministry of Law and Justice, and Joint Secretary in the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion. Ministry of Commerce and Industry, along with additional charge as Director General of the National Productivity Council from November 2015 to May 2016. As Registrar of Copyrights at the Indian Copyright Office for over 6.5 years, Sir has played a pivotal role in shaping India's modern copyright framework, including spearheading the Copyright Amendment Act 2012, the Copyright Rules 2013, and key reforms such as online registration systems, payment gateways, digitization of records, adoption of a distinctive office logo, and securing ISO 9001 certification in 2014. At the international level, Sir has actively participated in multiple WIPO Standing Committee on Copyright and Related Rights (SCCR) meetings, RCEP negotiations, and several free trade agreement negotiations, including the recently concluded India-EU FTA, as a member of the Indian delegation. Sir has contributed to landmark international instruments such as the Beijing Treaty on Audiovisual Performances 2012, the Marrakesh Treaty 2013, the WIPO Treaty on Intellectual Property, Genetic Resources and Associated Traditional Knowledge GRATK, and the Riyadh Design Law Treaty RDLT 2024. Sir has also served as a WIPO resource person and copyright law expert in Singapore, Chengdu, and Kampuchea, and contributed to the revision of copyright legislation in Nepal, Bhutan, the Maldives, the Philippines, and Myanmar. He regularly delivers lectures on IPR at international and national seminars, including programs organized by WIPO, Geneva, and at leading law universities and institutions across India. Academically, Sir holds a PhD in intellectual property rights with research focused on IP protection in the context of text and data mining and artificial intelligence, along with an LLM, LLB, and an MA in development studies, public policy and management from ISS, The Hague, Netherlands. I request Sir to kindly address the gathering. Please, Sir.
Vande Mataram. Good evening to all of you, and especially Justice Jambar Singh ji and Justice Jyoti ji, and Professor Komal and Mrs. and Mr. Singhal, and all distinguished faculty members and brilliant student community of Delhi Metropolitan Education. And it's very inspiring to participate in the moot court competition as usual, and especially I congratulate the person who drafted the moot court problem. It is covering all the disruptive technologies, whether it is artificial intelligence or the most critical part of the patent, that is the pharma patents. Only as science graduates like me and Justice Jyoti can understand this. And the way students participated, analyzed these issues, diving deep into that, and showing no hesitation or confusion and nervousness, and so confident they are in explaining and some challenging questions posed by both of us, and really endearing to know that. Of course, as suggested, you students, you should have the fun sake for knowing the innovation, you must be using the ChatGPT, Gemini, or Copilot, and whichever AI. For a fun sake, you keep using that, but don't replace it with the normal studying or learning you do. Because when I was in service, I started my career in the World Bank division. At the time, I used to remember 30 telephone numbers. Thanks to the mobile telephone, I don't remember my second SIM number sometimes. I have to by heart and to tell someone what is my second emergency number. So don't fall down to that stage. You're already, you have to plan your career and intellectual property rights, like that kind of subject is the most emerging field. You see the kind of CRA guidelines, the Faridi Alani case was, the kind of guidelines have been drafted by the patent office, much appreciated all over the world. Even the US patent office, EU patent office, they were very surprised the kind of explanations, the kind of examples our patent office has given. Coming to the artificial intelligence, I played some key role as Joint Secretary in Department of Justice and Law Ministry. Yesterday only, Justice Suryakant announced the starting of the third phase of the e-courts project, that is artificial intelligence. The opportunity to contribute, engaging two agencies. One is the Dutch and with the legal, do a case study. Of course, government funding happened in that. When Justice Chandrachud was the committee chairman at that time, this project started. And AI is everywhere. A morning I was telling that madam and the director general may engage agentic AI to do all the activities of your university and the law school. Similarly, the Supreme Court has already started. AI is used for the transliteration. AI is used for the translation. Similarly, the parliament session, you must have seen the all 22 major languages. Other day from my Andhra Pradesh reorganization bill was introduced, amendments to that, making the Amaravati as a capital. Those who are not aware, Amaravati is the ancient capital of the Shatavahana Empire, which ruled entire South India. And the Nagavati, the famous queen, she defeated the Greek armies by invading Greek armies. She was the most famous queen. So all this artificial intelligent translation happening when the speaker was speaking in Telugu, how can entire parliament listening to the Telugu speech, because it is the artificial intelligence translation automatically happening in the 22 languages. You can download the Bhashini app, which NIC has released under the Digital India Act. Bhashini also translates the various languages easily. So the courts are using artificial intelligence, and then government in the Digital India Act soon will be going to replace the IT Act. So many new acts are coming. Digital Personal Data Protection Act. So don't get confused when the new act is introduced. Just like when you enter a new semester, when you read all the new subjects of law and learn. So the lawyer's job is a lifelong learning. If you have chosen a particular field, whether criminal or civil or company or business laws you are doing, or banking laws you are doing, or intellectual property rights are doing. What I keep seeing, my son who has followed the criminal profession of the practicing, I always tell them, if you want to become a famous, anyone, simple, how to get a bail. So if you become an expert in that, immediately people will realize that this guy, you go to this guy, you will get bail. And then you go to this guy, you will get injunction when intellectual property infringement happening. Delhi High Court has introduced dynamic injunction, something I keep telling in the free trade negotiations. When the trade policy forum meetings happen, the US delegation comes, they keep bombarding us, you do this, you do this. I said, my laws are very stronger. You unnecessarily put us in the priority watch list. You guys don't implement the way, protect the content the way that Delhi High Court is doing. The dynamic injunction and dynamic plus injunctions they have introduced. And the kind of innovations our judges are doing. Pardon? Yeah, now it is plus plus. No, and no such thing as neither Supreme Court of Supreme Court of US or Court of Appeal, which is equivalent to our High Court doing in the US. So we give them the list of cases which being done. So you should be doing knowing all the what courts are doing this kind of development. Look, madam has told me the new information that the dynamic plus plus has come now. So you should update your information. So that's what this kind of moot courts will help you. So I've been a member of academic council of couple of law colleges. When I attend the academic council meeting and the syllabus revise, I not only see the possibility of more moot courts, but I also say that with my practice, my experience, when I was posted as registrar of copyrights, I had quasi-judicial district judge powers. And my first order I had to pass very senior advocate Amarjit Singh. And of course, I rejected his registration. He went up to the Supreme Court, and only my order was finally put stamp as correct by the court. But that was possible because at the time I was in the first semester law student in the evening college. So Delhi University teaches, case model teaching. So reading those cases, how judgment is written, I learned drafting the judgment. For my first judgment, which has been approved by the Supreme Court when Amarjit Singh is a senior IP advocate challenge. And then later he came and met me and appreciating me. आप नए नए थे, मैं समझा आपको कुछ आता नहीं है, but you succeeded in defeating me. But that's a different thing. You have to understand the spirit of law, concept of law. And then that, goes on lifelong learning. At the time I was almost 50 years of old when I did my law. And your average age is must be 22 years here. So you should keep updating. How many of you know that there is a database which India has created, has been appreciated by World Bank in its report? National Judicial Data Grid. How many people have seen this? Haath utayenge? No. Now after this event, you just Google NJDG, National Judicial Data Grid. It gives the civil cases, criminal cases of all high courts, 25 high courts, and also district court. Supreme Court was not joining. Recently, Supreme Court has joined. If we see both civil and criminal cases pending is 93,000 cases, odd cases are there. 4.8 crore cases in the high courts and district courts, entire data. What is the periodicity of the pending cases? You choose your own district, whichever from district you come from. There you check what is the number of civil cases pending, criminal cases, which is the oldest case. You go there, why it is pending? When was the last day of hearing? What are the document file? What is the order given by the judge in the last hearing? Everything comes. This we did in eCourts 1 project when it was implemented. Even Delhi High Court did not join it because Delhi High Court, they were one step ahead. They had their own software. Later, we have to do a lot of, pleading them. Finally, we succeeded bringing them to the umbrella of National Judicial Data Grid. Another thing the last suggestion I give you is legal aid. There are poor people who can't afford. No one can go to even district court. Forget about going to High Court and Supreme Court, paying that high hefty fee to the lawyers like you, and then fighting a case. First thing, they don't have awareness, they don't have mullah. Of course, government, my department is to have more than 1,000 crore rupees funding for the NALSA. and that used to get distributed to all 25 high courts, salsas and dalsas and all that. And the legal aid program was successful. I wanted to check once. I went to Tihar jail. I saw the Nirbhaya convicts also there. Everyone is getting legal aid there. But legal aid happening, so you should know how this is happening. You must be having a legal aid center in the university. If not, you can use. And during COVID times, the kind of I always remember my ex-law minister Ravi Shankar Prasad ji for introducing the disruptive tool that is telelaw. Just Google telelaw. There is a common service center which has been recognized by the mighty Ministry of Information Technology. So what is a common service center? आपकी गली मोहल्ले में एक small shop होगा, computer, internet होता है, you go and take a printout from there. So that is recognized by the mighty. So what happens there? Legal aid through telephone and teleconferencing happens. A paralegal volunteer goes to the village, nearby person, he brings him there. He makes him talk to the advocate like Mr. Singhal or Mr. Singhal. They pick up the phone or through video conference, hear what is the problem, whether it is a domestic violence or a divorce case or land grabbing case, any other issue. They will explain them and then they drop the petition. And if BPL is there, it is free. And this person is not a BPL, a minimum 50 rupee fee is paid. And that is linked with the, again, legal aid advocate will come and take over. These kind of facilities are there. So what I'm saying is that try to help the poor people in your career. That habit you develop now in itself. You start behaving like a paralegal volunteer. Bring them to your legal aid center so that your university law school legal aid center, at least in one semester, at least you bring one student, one client to your legal aid center so that he can be helped in his legal problem. And there is a pro bono app, again, government, uploaded, available both iStores and Play Store. This has been launched, the pro bono concept, to help the needy people to access to justice concept, everything connected, whether it is legal aid, pro bono, tele-law, so that justice to be accessible. That is the main key policy of the government. You as youngsters play a role, otherwise no meaning simply completing your law and donning the black coat and joining some legal firm to have a career. Okay, you have a bright career, whichever subject matter is there, but whichever subject matter you are dealing, to have some sympathy to the people who don't have access to justice. At least try to help one person every year, and you can go on, build on like Mrs. Singhal has set up an NGO. She must be doing this kind of work. So you should encourage. So that habit you should develop from the student. As a law student, you should develop that habit. Okay. Thanks again for this opportunity to invite me here. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable thoughts. It is our distinct privilege to have Her Ladyship, Honorable Miss Justice Jyoti Singh Ma'am, Judge, Delhi High Court, here with us today. Her Ladyship graduated in Botany Honours from Kirori Mal College, Delhi University, and thereafter acquired an LLB degree from Campus Law Center, Delhi University. Ma'am was enrolled with the Bar Council of Delhi and practiced before the Honorable Supreme Court, High Court of Delhi, and various tribunals. Ma'am held several distinguished appointments, serving as senior counsel for the Government of India in the High Court of Delhi, standing counsel for UPSC, DTC, and the Delhi government in the Central Administrative Tribunal, Additional Standing Counsel for NDMC, and Panel Counsel for Provident Fund, DDA, and Canara Bank. Her ladyship was also a member of the Delhi High Court Legal Services Committee and actively participated in Lok Adalats and workshops organized by the committee. Ma'am specialized in service matters, particularly those concerning the armed forces and paramilitary forces, and was appointed as amicus curiae in a number of cases by the High Court of Delhi and the Armed Forces Tribunal. Her ladyship was designated as a senior advocate in 2011 by the High Court of Delhi and was subsequently elevated as a judge of the High Court of Delhi on 22nd October 2018. I request her ladyship to address the gathering and give us her blessings. Please, ma'am.
A very good evening to all of you. I don't know how many of you are sleeping. I know it's a challenge to be a last speaker in any ceremony, and the only thought that runs in the audience is, "Ye kab khatam hoga?" But I'm sorry because I have to deliver the keynote address, so I can't run away in 2 minutes. But good evening to all those on the dais, Bhavan Singh sir, Raghvendar ji, Kanhaya ji, Vani, Dr. Vidj, Dr. Randhava. It's indeed a pleasure that I'm here amongst all of you. The faculty, the staff, all those who've contributed to this competition, which I'm told has been going over for a week, and congratulations for tomorrow's chutti. And can I give them one more? To the young students here. And I don't want to sound feminist, but it's so heartening to see so many girls here. When we joined, I don't know if this applause is from the girls or from the boys. So when I joined profession way back in the 1990, we were a handful of us. And amongst us also, a lot of us got married and many of them had responsibilities and left. So from my batch, I can't count. I think my fingers also will be more. I can't count how many of us have actually sustained. But that's not so today. And whether it's in our court, whether it's a Supreme Court, I see a lot of girls have now joined the profession. And Vani, as you can see, is one of them here as an example setter, are doing extremely well. I can only tell you all here, it may not be very relevant to the occasion, but this is a great profession that you people have joined. Yes, hard work, endurance, patience, struggle, too many ups and downs. We don't know what the tomorrow is. All of this is true. But what is also true is it's the best profession you people are in. And I say that because when I was a lawyer, and now that I'm a judge, I feel when you look at the society, you see people there are many who need us. There are many who don't get justice, who are troubled at home, at the workplaces, and the only place that they look at is where they think they're going to get justice is the court. And as judges, we only give what we can. But as lawyers, and I'm sure most of you will be lawyers tomorrow and God willing judges, even as lawyers, I think God has put you in his position. You're in a position to give to the society. If you take up someone's case who's in need, do your best and you're able to get some relief, I can't even tell you what it means to that family. So if it's a service matter, you've got somebody's job back, it means that 10 people in that family will now eat. It means that 10 children, perhaps in those 2-3 families, would now go back to school. So it's a very serious profession if you look at it. And the only thing that's required is that you have to take it seriously. I mean, people like Bhavan Singh sir, Kanhaya ji, everyone here has given you tips. My only tip to you is this. Don't take a case as a file. It's not a file. It's not a compendium of pages. It's a life. It's a career. Somebody comes to you, no matter what money, doesn't matter what your fees you get, you don't get, you do it pro bono, or you charge a lakh of a rupee for an appearance, doesn't matter. Treat that as a life. Somebody who's come to you, somebody who needs bail, somebody who needs job. Please, when you stand up in court, think there's somebody behind you, and God looks upon from the top to see what you can do to this man behind you. If you follow this mantra, I think there's no going back here. It's a bit of hard work, yes, but it's beautiful. And I'm sure all of you sitting here will today promise yourselves that you will be true lawyers and as, I think, agents of God. Right or wrong? I know all of you come from a lot of places in the country. I don't know where exactly, but I'm told 62 teams have participated. So from wherever you have come, from wherever you belong, take this as a serious profession. It's beautiful. It'll imbibe you. It'll take you in with open arms. And believe me, you will enjoy in the courts, arguing there. It's beautiful. Coming back to the moot court teams, we had the occasion, Raghvendar ji and me, to judge the final. So we only know about the two teams who were before us. I'm sure the others were equally good. To those who win, of course, congratulations. There's a lot of happiness. But to those who don't, it doesn't matter. Participation is important. You're here, that is important. I'm sure each round has taught each one of you something more that you knew before you came in here. IP and AI, of course, is a topic which I'll take 5 minutes to address on because that's what I'm supposed to do. But I can't help congratulating all of you here. From the time I entered this college and I had interaction with the volunteers to the moot court proposition that I saw, I couldn't see it yesterday, I saw it only here. To all those who briefed me in the moot court, I don't know your name, sorry. Surya. And to the others here whom I met, I think you all are brilliant. Brilliant is the word. Yes. So a huge round of applause for all of you. Zor se talia. So all of you are brilliant, far ahead than what we were. We had no exposure to moot courts, and I think it's a great thing that is coming. When I my LLB, and I didn't know how to enter the courtroom. From where you are today, and Raghvendar ji rightly put, the patent proposition that you had today in pharma wasn't easy at all. But having said that, you people brilliantly performed. You jhaloed all our questions, no matter what they were, silly or not silly, I don't know. But you endured it with all the confidence. So, and what was important was the confidence with which you argued. The skill set of arguing was wonderful. So I don't know who is going to win and who is not going to win. I really don't know. But all of you were brilliant. And girls particularly, it's so heartening to see all of you here, a lot of you, once again. Now, coming to the AI, it's part of everyone's life today. I know, I can see here also mobiles are just not stopping, no matter what. So it was very aptly put, mobile number bhi nahi pata hote. And thanks to your generation, mujhe bhi abhi do se zyada pata nahi hai. One is perhaps my husband and the other is my daughter. So I also don't know. If I lose out my mobile phone, I won't know anyone's number. I won't know how to reach anywhere. Whereas there was a time we remembered at least 30 mobile numbers of our family. Mami, chachi, bhua, bhua ki chachi. We knew all the numbers by heart. I think aap logon ko mom, dad ke bhi nahi pata hoenge. Am I right? वो ऐसे होता है mom का phone आया. So that's where we are today. It's good. Technology is good. And this is my personal opinion. It is leading us to a position where perhaps our analysis, our analytical mind, our application of mind is somewhere being compromised. And that, I think, is not a very great thing to happen. Whether it's the law researchers we have, whether we have whoever, everybody is on a chat GPT. And the result is that if you tell them this is a proposition, they don't even go to the SCC anymore. Manupatras are unknown. I don't know where they are. It'll be chat GPT. And in less than 1 second, we have a proposition ready here. Here are 6 judgments. Now, what have you done in that process? Well, you've given the judge some judgments. We don't even know whether they'll be right or wrong, whether they even exist because they come from the chat GPT. However, what have you done to yourself? You haven't learned the law. You haven't learned what that proposition was. If you ask them next second, proposition kya tha? Kis section mein tha? What does section 2 say? What is literary works? Nahi pata, but they have this long big judgment on literary works and copyright. So I would only suggest that use technology as much as you can, but keep technology as an assistive tool, as a facilitator. Don't substitute human mind. At the end of the day, human intervention is what will always remain the tool. It is very interesting today to speak because we are at an intersection of law, technology, creativity, and future of human innovation. I've been called upon to speak. I know it's too late, but I'll just take 5 minutes to do my duty on AI and intellectual property rights. See, we're living today through a transformation that is absolutely structural. AI is no longer a distant concept today. It's a specialized tool which is not confined to laboratories anymore. It is totally embedded in how we write, design, diagnose diseases, compose music, generate art, develop software, and even take our own legal and business decisions. We have AI all over. But as the AI becomes a co-creator in human productivity, it has also raised profound legal questions. And I don't know if these questions come to your mind, but they do come to my mind. Who owns these AI-generated creations? Who owns? We don't know. Can an algorithm be an inventor? Think about these questions today when you go home. Is training AI on copyrighted data a fair use, or is it an infringement? Can a machine infringe a trademark? Because we are all going that way. So can it infringe a trademark? These are questions I wrote on my way here because I didn't know what topic I had to speak here. And what happens to human personality rights in a world where digital replicas can be generated in a jiffy? I'm sure these questions come to your mind also. Traditionally, intellectual property right was built on a central assumption. The human mind is the origin of creativity and invention. This is what we always understood about invention. As we understand traditionally, patents reward inventors. Copyright protects authors, and trademarks protect commercial identity. Personality rights protect human dignity and individuality. But artificial intelligence, according to me, challenges this foundation. That's the way I look at it. Modern generative AI systems can write novels, legal briefs, generate images, indistinguishable from human art. They're that good. Design engineering solutions, suggest chemical compounds for a drug discovery, something which is a moot proposition today, and also compose music just as a famous artist would. Now let's just come to patents for a minute. Patent law protects inventions which are novel, non-obvious, and industrially applicable. So the key requirement in most legal systems is that the inventor must be a natural person. However, AI systems are increasingly involved in inventive processes and have suggested novel molecular structures, etc., which the humans cannot even conceive. Can AI then be named as an inventor? Answers have been found, and the answer is no. The rationale is obvious, it's consistent. Legal rights and obligations require personhood. Or AI lacks intention, consciousness, accountability. And inventorship implies moral and legal relationships. So where does AI come in as an inventor? And this will be a challenge, Raghvendar ji, as we go along with AI. Keep that in mind. But this creates yet another problem. If an AI system generates a patentable invention and no human has significantly contributed to the inventive step, a question I asked in the mood today, then in this situation, who becomes the inventor? Who's the programmer? Who's the user? And the company, does the company that own the AI system, which one is it? And what would you call it? So different jurisdictions are experimenting with different answers. Legally, we haven't found answers to this, at least in our jurisdiction. I'm not sure of the others. There was, of course, a litigation with the famous Dabus AI system, if you're all aware of that. And what happened there? The European Patent Office rejected the application because it said legal inventorship requires human agency. Who are you? AI systems cannot hold rights or responsibilities. So it was rejected, the patent office. Same situation happened in one of the cases in Thalers in UK, which you all would have sort of seen. But this is more deep. I'm not troubling you more with it. We'll just come quickly to the copyright and AI. That's your subject. And please correct me if I go wrong anywhere. Now, copyright protects original expression, right? Is everybody awake? Right? So expression of literature, art, music, films, software codes, generally speaking. So the central requirement is what in a copyright? Originality, authorship, originality, which, so if the originality will traditionally imply what? A human authorship, right? That's what copyright is all about. But AI systems now generate paintings in seconds, symphonies, right? And photorealistic images, entire books and articles. Now, this creates a lot of legal issues here. So in most jurisdictions, the question has arisen, is AI the author under a copyright? The answer is no. Copyright law assumes that creativity involves human intellect effort, and intellect has gone into a copyright. Moral rights attach to human authors, which is what all the litigation is all about. And duration of the protection is also tied to a human span of life. So when a person dies, the copyright ends. Now, does all this fit into the AI framework? Does it? Can it? No. Then the question is, if AI is not the author or the owner, typically the ownership depends on what? The human who prompted that system, right? The employer or the company which provides the AI tool, and the contractual term of using that AI platform. That's about it. But even this is not clear today. At least in legal parlance, we still don't have answers to all this. So courts are still struggling where to draw this line between a human authorship, AI assistance, and autonomous generation. And of course, there are problems of the infringements also. And we have this monkey selfie case, as you all know. So although it's not strictly about AI, but this is very important because a monkey took a selfie using a photographer's camera. The issue was, can a non-human be an author? And then the case was decided on a serious note saying animals cannot own copyright. So copyright requires human authorship, but this case became one of the celebrated cases known as the monkey selfie case. Now coming to trademarks. Trademark protects what? Brand names, logos, slogans, taglines, trade dress, and commercial identity, broadly again speaking. I'm not going into the nuances at this stage. So the whole purpose of trademark protection is what? Underline, consumer confusion. So there is the two facets there are consumer confusion and brand protection, reputation, goodwill, etc., etc. Now, according to me, AI again introduces a huge risk here in this area because, and this I'm speaking from statistics, reality, facts. AI tools are now generating company names, logos, marketing content, and product packaging, which unknowingly are similar to the existing trademarks and sometimes even the well-known declared marks. So there is confusion in the market. Now, who's the infringer here? We don't know. And the latest, of course, is you all would have read also, and you would have known others, deep fake videos of almost everybody around here, from a film star to all kinds of deep fakes, all kinds of personality right violations. There are photographs put on the public domain which are from infringing using merchandise names, etc., which is a commercial selling. But at the same time, there are also where celebrities are shown in inappropriate clothing. Unfortunately, there are pawns. So that's where we are reaching. And the courts are having to sort of struggle every single day to protect these personality rights. There's a whole jurisprudence here on what are those personality rights. But without getting into those questions, when they come to the court, we have no option but at the first stage to say, take down, take down, take down, because you can't let them be in the domain where there is public who looks into it. And this could be true for any one of us. It's not just about personality, it's about any one of us. Everyone has a right to privacy. Everybody has a right to say that my name is not used, my likeness is not used, my voice is not used. So we've had the cases of the likes of Anil Kapoor and Aishwarya and Amitabh Bachchan ji, and God bless her soul today, Asha Bhosle. She's no more with us today, unfortunately. So I don't want to speak, but I'd actually taken this down as one of the sample cases, but I don't want to speak to her on this day. Today we've lost her. So as we look at it coming to an end, I'm not going through all that I have brought here. I only want to now conclude, and with this reflection. Artificial intelligence does not eliminate human creativity, it reshapes it, yes. We are moving from a world where creativity is exclusively human to a world where creativity is collaborative between humans and machines. We've just moved on from that world. It is no longer human creativity. The challenge for law today is not to resist this transformation. We do not want to do that. But certainly we want to guide it, and with all the responsibility. Intellectual property law has always evolved alongside technology. There's no doubt about it. From printing presses to photography to digital media, AI is simply the next and the most powerful chapter in the evolution. The question is not whether AI will change intellectual property law, because it has changed. So that question is no longer open. The question is whether we will adapt our legal systems quickly enough, and I say quickly enough, to ensure that innovation remains fair, creativity remains protected, and human dignity of all, above all, remains at the center of the digital age. We are seeing movement towards data set transparency requirements already. Licensing regimes are coming in for training data. So what I would say we must envision as you are our future of tomorrow, you're our dreams, you're the budding lawyers and the judges of tomorrow. I would leave you, please envision a balanced ecosystem where AI enhances creativity.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your words of wisdom.
Now, for the moment we all have been patiently waiting for. For the moment we all have been patient. The moment we all have been patiently waiting for. I now invite Professor Dr. Rajinder Kaur Randhawa, ma'am, Head of Law Department, DME, to announce the results of various competitions that took place over the past week.
Thank you, dear. Respected dignitaries on the dais, faculty members, participants, and is it working? Yes. A very good afternoon, good evening, everyone. And it is indeed a matter of great pride to witness the exceptional level of advocacy, research, courtroom etiquettes displayed by all the participants of JUSCOSMOS, whereby more than 60 colleges have participated, and different competitions were conducted, model client counseling,
Arbitral Award, Client Counseling, and Contract Drafting. So it is, as ma'am also mentioned, the participation is important, though there will be winners today, but those who have participated today, they have also won today, because there are two terms, bhaglo, participate, and bhaglo, run away. So all of you are winners today, though we have few to announce, and it is my pleasure to announce the results. All of us are eagerly waiting. Esther, would you join me? So we are starting with the results of contract drafting. Teams are here? Okay. This will be online. Okay. These are the online competitions, contract drafting. The runner-up team is TC41. Vivekananda Global University, Jaipur. Abhijit Raj and Salman Khan. And the winner team is TC9, Maharaja Agrasen Institute of Management Studies, Isha Guglani. The next award is for Arbitral Award. The runner-up team is TC28, IPEM Law Academy, Ubi Agarwal. And the winner is TC1, JSS Law College, Avik Sharma, Avik Shriram, and Anshul Vinyas. Next is Client Counseling. The runner-up team is TC27, NLIU Bhopal, Lisha Goyal, Rashmi Saini. The winner is TC18, IILM University, Gurgaon, Palak Yadav, and Utoria Gautam Pal. Now, the results for MUN. First is IP, High Commendation, Journalist, Areen Kapoor. Do we have Areen Kapoor today here with us? I would request the dignitaries to come forward to give the awards. Best Journalist, Anant Singh. High Commendation Photography, Anant Singh. Best Journalist, High Commendation Award. High Commendation Photographer, Manjari Kaushik. And after that, Best Photographer should be ready, Daksh Rohila. Next, we have from Lok Sabha, verbal mention, Raghav Chadha. She is coming for Raghav Chadha, na? Okay. So she is coming on behalf of Raghav Chadha for collecting the award. Special mention, Hemanta Biswa. And high commendation is Papu Yadav. Best delegate is Amit Shah. So these were the portfolios which were allotted to them. And they really portrayed very well for all the portfolios. Next, we have Rajya Sabha, and verbal mention goes to Anil Desai. Okay, Amit Shah, all right. नाम भी लिख देते हैं ना बच्चों के। And now we go to Rajya Sabha, verbal mention, Anil Desai. Next is special mention. Meanwhile, Anil is joining us. Special mention के लिए, should I announce? Special mention is Malika Arjun Kharge. Next is High Commendation, Indu Bala Goswami. And Best Delegate, Ujjwal Nikam. High Commission Lok Sabha, Pappu Yadav. UNHRC, verbal mention. Okay, Pappu Yadav. He's coming. UNHRC, verbal mention, Brazil. Special mention, China. High commendation, Malawi. And best delegate, any guesses? Yes, Marshall Islands. Great guesses. Next we have UNSC. Best delegate, UNSC. Guesses? No? It's Finland. Right. Next category is crime scene investigation. Categories, crime scene investigation. Second runner-up goes to TC13, Vivekananda Institute of Professional Studies, Yashasvi Jain and Nyasa Gulati. Crime scene investigation, second runner-up. Award for runner-up team goes to TC23, Maharaja Surajmal Institute, Lakshita Yadav and Kamal Kushal. And the winner for crime scene investigation is TC4, Geeta Ratan Institute of Business Studies, Aryan Das and Vedika. Now I would request our student conveners of Moot Court, Just Cosmos, Rishabh and Kushal, to announce the results for Moot Court competition. And I will join the dignitaries for the felicitation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. First of all, we would like to felicitate the quarter finalists. First of all, we would be calling TC22 on the stage to felicitate them for quarter finalists awards. Thank you. Next, TC34. TC37. TC49. Semi-finalist TC29. TC49. For the best researcher of the Just Cosmos Chapter 2 2026, TC52, Lakshya Ganeshia. RGNUL. Best Memo Defendant, TC36, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, National Law University, Sonepat. Satikshan Gupta, Arsh Khan, Navya Bavija. Now, Best Speaker 2. Best Speaker 2, TC10, Raffles University, Sandhya. The best speaker of the Just Cosmos Moot Court competition, TC22, Maharaja Surajmal Institute, Manyata Singh. Now for the moment everyone has been waiting for, the winner of the Just Cosmos Chapter 2 2026 Moot Court competition is Any guesses? TC 45. Thoughts? We would now like to call upon the stage. We would now like to call upon the stage runner-up TC 41. Congratulations. Runner-up TC 41.
Congratulations to all the winners.
Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to all the winners of the Legal Extravaganza, DME Law Fest, Just Cosmos, Chapter 2, 2026. Now, I would like to call upon the stage Nikita Chawla and Esther Indra Suarez to take the event forward. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to all the winners. We would now like to call our faculty conveners of Moot Court Society, Assistant Professor Ms. Akansha Gulati ma'am and Assistant Professor Mr. Tarun Sharma sir to give us a vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. It's give us immense pleasure to give the vote of thanks for the DME Law Fest, Chapter 2, 2026. We extend our deepest gratitude to our distinguished dignitaries on the dais for gracing us with their presence and wisdom. To Honorable Miss Justice Jyoti Singh Ma'am, Judge, Delhi High Court, your insight have been truly inspiring and enlightening for our young legal minds. Your words on AI and its place among the current IP regime is something we will look forward to, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. We thank Dr. R.G. Raghvendar, sir, Senior Consultant, IPR, DPIT. So, for sharing his invaluable experience in the field of intellectual property rights, so we will introduce the Pro Bono app as suggested by you to our students. Thank you, sir. Our sincere thanks to Mr. Kanhaya Singhal, sir, Advocate on Record, SPP, and Advocate Vani Singhal, ma'am, for gracing us at this precious occasion. We are profoundly grateful to our leaders for their constant guidance and support. To our chairman, Mr. Vipin Sani, sir, and our chairperson, Mrs. Kiran Sani, ma'am, and our vice chairman, Mr. Aman Sani, sir, and our vice chairperson, Mr. Nista Sani ma'am. We are truly grateful for your constant support. To our DG sir, Honorable Mr. Justice Bhavar Singh sir, former judge, Allahabad High Court, sir, your vision continues to shape DME's pursuit of legal excellence. Sir, your unwavering support and guidance has been a pillar to all of us. In the moment of doubt, His Lordship has always been our guiding light, personally to both of us. Thank you so much, sir. We will also like to extend our sincere thanks to our director man, Professor Dr. Komal Vij. Ma'am, for her constant support and encouragement, we always are grateful to you. Her leadership has been instrumental in making this event a big success. Thank you so much, ma'am. We will also like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our head of department, Professor Dr. Rajendra Kaur Randhawa, ma'am, for her constant mentorship, her constant presence in our day-to-day life. Ma'am, your study support, your clarity of thoughts, and your invaluable navigation throughout the event has been truly beneficial for us. Whenever we are coming with you with a problem, ma'am, you are always there to help us. Thank you so much, ma'am. Last but not the least, my dear colleagues, the faculty of this college. Thank you everyone for your constant support, right from the start, right from the dealing with the duty charts, with everyday effort. For the past 3 days, everyone has worked a lot and doing overtime every day and not saying anything to us about it. So we are truly thankful for the same. Over to you, ma'am.
We would like to thank our title sponsors, Madhyam International Council and Kanhaya Singh Law Offices, exclusive knowledge partner, SCC Online, exclusive law tech partner, The Legal Lock, our global academic partner, iMove Global, our gifting partner, Living Law, CSI partner, BFI, our event partner, Contract Drafting, International Legal Consultancy, our media partners, Kacheri, Law Bhumi, Law Off. I request Sanjana to please play the video.
Aplauso para mami y papi, porque en verdad rompieron.
Late nights, endless discussion, constant planning, working weekends, occasional frustration. Was it all worth it? Certainly yes. If participants got to learn and grow and everyone involved walked away with experiences and memories to cherish, it's all worth it. It is said, then when you put your heart and soul into something, it's never the result follows. What makes us do that is not just our inclination towards the mood court society, but hard work, sincerity, and commitment of our organizing committee towards the making event a success. Now I would like to mention our production head, Jatin Seni, our outreach head, Dev, our MUN head, Dev, social media head, Sanjana, public relations head, Om Vashne, cordiality head, Susanna, research head, Surya, who is the mind behind most of the propositions. I request to please applaud Surya once. Our documentation head, Chetna Arora, our training and development head, Deputy Secretary, Anshuman Mishra, Secretary, Ayush Pandey, Co-Convener, Esther and Nikita. At this point, I would specifically like to acknowledge our conveners, Rishabh Chaturvedi and Kushal Nagpal. Rishabh was jokingly said to me, आप लोग हमें मक्खन लगा लगा के चांद पे पहुंचा दोगे.
but the commitment and dedication they bring to the table, the sky is not the limit. It is just the beginning. We are extremely proud of each one of you. Keep achieving higher goals, keep aiming higher. Thank you and all the best to everyone. Congratulations to all the participants and winners. Thank you once again. Until the next Just Cosmos, to the cosmos we build, may it continue to expand, inspire, shine brighter with every passing year. Thank you.
I now request everyone to stand up in their places for the national anthem. Kindly maintain the decorum while doing the same.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I request the audience to please stay stood up in their places for a group photograph.
I now request our esteemed dignitaries to come forward for a group photograph.